Hello, welcome to Tic Tac Toe, the series in which you're matching up two different things and find a player that has that in common. And today we're joined by Spencer. Owen, how you doing, mate?
Hello, mate. Good to be here. How you doing?
Absolute pleasure to have you on the channel. You're like one of the people that I've watched since like being in secondary school.
Makes me feel old.
That in a way, yeah. But then at the same time, you've been successful at your job. You're still relevant. You know, you're still in the scene and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy to do this video. What would you like to start with on the grid for the first round?
It's low-hanging fruit, but I just got to give myself a good chance here. So we'll just start with players that have played for West Ham.
West Ham.
You knew that was coming.
Start. Yeah. It must be weird though with hashtag now and West Ham. Like, how do you like put those two together, if that makes sense? Like, if there's a game on Saturday, obviously I think hashtag are probably on top.
No, of course. That's the question I get a lot, to be fair. And it's like,
Yeah.
can't be a good Premier League fan and run a football club. It's just not possible. Yeah, I had to give up my season ticket and all that stuff. I only ever get to games now if it's like Europa League or whatever, which we've been lucky enough to be in of late. What I will say is I think it's made me a better fan in that I understand the challenges, albeit on a smaller scale.
Yeah, like sympathy with the owners, like not like what our previous owner, Mel Morris, spent too much money and then ruined the club. Our new owner is actually being really sensible with the money, and I kind of appreciate that now a lot more. So I'm going to go for Ajax and somewhere in the shirt.
Ajax, okay.
Test out your Eredivisie knowledge.
Am I allowed to make notes or not?
You can if you want
Might
to.
need to. My memory's not what it used to be. I'm going to go players that played for Real Madrid.
I will go for, I think, a trophy, to be honest. Let's go for a Premier League winner.
Okay. What are the other options I can do apart from clubs and trophies?
Nations, played under a certain manager. You could even have like a second tier league if you want like MLS, Eredivisie or whatnot. Well, maybe not Eredivisie because we've got Ajax already.
Yeah. Players that have played for Liverpool.
Cool. And I'll end off with, I think I'll go for a nation actually, and we'll go for Croatians.
Okay.
You get to start. What would you like?
Okay. I'm going to go Lovren or Liverpool Croatian.
Dijon.
Yeah.
Best defender in the world in like 2018.
Should have been on the Ballon d'Or, mate.
Yeah. I want to say there's more for that. Croatians at Liverpool over the years.
Where was Milan Baros from?
He's Czech Republic.
Oh, Czech Republic, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be more.
Can't think of any. Yeah, let us know in the comments. For the... I'll go for a West Ham Ajax player. And we'll go for Kudus.
Yeah, classic. Relevant.
I don't know if there's any older ones, you know. Any Dutch West Ham players aren't that many, are there?
No, can't think of many Dutch players actually that have played for us, to be fair. Right, okay, where am I? Right, let's have a look at this. Let's go Liverpool Prem title. Controversial. Let's just stick, doesn't really matter who I stick in here, does it? We'll just stick Mo Salah in there.
Sure, great player. Quite underrated actually for what he's achieved in his career. In such a short stint as well. So it's like 25, 26 is where he kind of had his boom.
Yeah. I think he's underrated because he basically doesn't play sexy football.
Yeah, he's efficient. Yeah. Ajax Liverpool is a really helpful one for this. It's Yori Littleman. Just put a lot of clubs on his career.
Okay, so I need Madrid Ajax. We'll go, there's loads here, but I'm pretty sure I could have Schneider or Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. The Eredivisie teams are tricky, particularly if you go further back, because half the ones you think have played for Ajax have actually played for like PSV or someone. I think Seedorf definitely played for Madrid for a little spell. I think he played Ajax as well, but I'm going to go safer and I'm going to say Klaas-Jan Huntelaar.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Good player
Very
as well.
good career as well. Mexican fans don't like him from the World Cup with his penalty, but great player. I think I might go Croatians at West Ham. I can only think of this guy. It's Nikola Vlasic.
Short-lived.
Yeah, you paid quite a bit for him as well. It was like 25.
I think we might still own him. I think we might have sold him last summer. He was definitely on loan, but I don't know if we've sold him fully yet.
Yeah.
For West Ham Prem title, I'm going to go with Ian Wright.
That would be a right answer.
Definitely played for West Ham.
Right. Did he actually?
Yeah.
To be honest, that was the bit I didn't question. I was like, I knew he played for Burnley, weirdly.
Now, we had a period where we kept nicking Arsenal strikers. So we had Wright, we had Davor Suker, and he's a Croatian as well. There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
and we had John Hartson, all came to us straight from Arsenal, as did Nigel Winterburn. He could have been a West Ham Prem title as well.
Very nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to win it in the middle here with quite an easy one.
Oh, damn, I didn't see that. Oh, spend dog. Doesn't make a difference. I was in trouble anyway.
Yeah, it was a two-way win. I've just outplayed you there. I'm just trying to think of anything more interesting over the years. We'll just go David Beckham. Just get him on there.
Yeah.
Sure. Win the 3 in a row. And then Croatians at Real Madrid. That's quite easy as well. Luka Modric and Kovacic. Another one you could have had. Yeah, 1-0 to me in the first round. Let's see how you do in the second. Right, into round number 2. My time to start this time. And yeah, let's go anyone to play in the EFL.
Okay.
So League 1, Championship, or League 2.
Oh, you know what then? I'm going to say players that have played for hashtag United.
You've really...
Got to get it in there somewhere, haven't I?
Yeah, but you've limited my choices now that I can choose for the rest. This is where it's going to be interesting. And we will say Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
Good.
We'll allow it.
Okay. we're going to say players that have played for Arsenal.
Very nice. With the Chelsea link.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what would I know for hashtag? Do you know what I could do, Spencer? Somebody's played the Wembley Cup.
Oh.
Let's go for that.
How many times have you had a game of this where someone can technically put themselves on the board? Because I could actually put myself in the top right now.
I mean, I did play against Mark Howard from Wrexham.
Oh, that would do that then.
And he didn't actually put himself on the board.
Did he not?
Yeah, choose someone else. What would you like to end with then?
Okay, so we've got Wembley Cup. Oh, okay, let's think about this then. Let's go.
Could go for a nation.
Yeah, okay, let's do a nation. Let's think about this. Let's do Welsh.
Welsh. Lovely. I get to start this time.
Yep.
Let's go EFL hashtag. And we will say Scott Pollock.
Nice. Nicely done.
Yep.
Got him on my podcast this week.
Yeah, he played against Derby in the Cup.
Yeah, Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, that was it back then.
That was decent.
In those days.
There's a remarkable amount of players you could have there. I mean, there's a couple that have played for EFL clubs post hashtag, which obviously Scott Pollock is. There's another lad called Adam Lovett who actually played against this weekend, but he was at Sutton in League Two. But then players that have played EFL pre hashtag, you got Greg Halford, you got Nathan Smith, who's a record holder at Superior at Yeovil Town, which is who Scott Pollock plays for now, ironically. Got Tom Williams, played for QPR, a lot of other teams. There's a few. Okay, I'm going to go. Got to think about what you're not going to know, what you might know, and I can take away from you, because you're going to know a lot of these. Let's go hashtag Wembley Cup, and let's go. Now, this is where I could be clever if I'm clever. Hang on.
You're going to take one away, aren't you?
I always forget half of them.
I mean, it was nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, we did 4 of them, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, this is controversial, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put William Gallas.
Brilliant. What a great player. Let me go Welsh EFL. There's so many I could choose. Would like a Derby one. I'm going to go for somebody that you might not know. He's called Gareth Roberts.
I don't know if I do know him, to be fair.
He's a left back, and you probably don't know him, but I just remember him at Derby very nicely. And I want his picture on the video.
Okay, so I just need EFL Arsenal here, and I'm going to go, and I follow him now because he's since retired, but he now loves just doing his lawn and doing grass. You know who I'm talking about? He actually got promoted to the Premier League last season, retired, Luton, Henry Lansbury.
Lansbury, really?
He's now like well into his grass. He's called like the grass guy on Instagram or something.
Very interesting. Bit of a pickle now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm really struggling. Yeah, let's go that. Chelsea Welsh. That's quite a difficult thing to say. Chelsea Welsh. We will go Ethan Ampadu.
Yeah,
and I think he's the only one. Actually, no, it's not. Mark Hughes as well. Also works for that.
Yeah.
There's an old one.
Good shout.
Played for Bayern Munich and Wells in the same day.
Wow. It's like what Anana tried to do but didn't quite pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the Wembley Cup Welsh here, and there's only one really, I think, and he played for hashtag as well, and that is Robbie Savage.
Great Derby player.
Yeah.
Wembley Cup Arsenal. You've had a few, I think. It's a good two. Like, you got Gallas, for example.
Yeah.
And the other one is Robert Pires.
Of course. Oh, do you know what? Can I tell you a secret now?
Yeah.
So I actually should have remembered Perez because he played like in 2 of them, including both times for hashtag as well. So I really should remember that. But I think I would have broken a rule actually. That's why I said it was controversial. I was going to say Jeremy Lynch for that one because, you know, he tells everyone he played for Arsenal in the academy, but no one's actually been able to really prove it. So it'd been quite funny. But yeah, fair play. I'm glad you said Perez because I think I would have got disqualified. Can anyone win now?
I mean, I can down
You
the
can,
middle
yeah,
if
I've
you
just
don't
got to block you off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Fair. Well, obviously can't use Gallas, who the obvious one for Arsenal, Chelsea. So instead, I'll just do hashtag Chelsea. Do they have to have played first team?
I mean, as long as they're
contracted
senior.
to them.
Yeah, contracted,
Fine,
paid.
We've got someone very, he was on the bench for them in the League Cup semi-final, you know already, Ted Curd. And he's been on loan at hashtag all season, so up to January. So yeah, great player.
Yeah, should do well. Is he looking to like go on loan again somewhere else maybe, or?
I believe the reason they called him back is obviously they got an injury to Sanchez, so Petkovic has become number 1, which creates like a conveyor belt system. Him as a 17-year-old, rather than loaning him out, they've taken their under-23s keeper, loaned him out to a much higher level, and now Ted's become the under-23s keeper.
Fair enough.
He's now getting under-23s experience he probably wouldn't have got if there hadn't been this issue. And he's been on the bench a couple of times for the first team, which is pretty cool.
Very nice. But I'm going to go for Yossi Benayoun.
Nice. He's also playing for everyone.
Yeah.
West Ham and Liverpool as well. Could have said Giroud. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, Olivier. No, I was thinking of Fabregas.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, that finishes off that board. Another draw. Right then, into round number 3. You get to start again. What would you like?
It's the problem. If I say Oviedo early, that just makes it a problem for you rather than me. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I've got bits and bobs I can put in with Oviedo.
I feel like I'd like to get him a mention in there.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Go on then.
Real Oviedo, my Spanish sweethearts.
We will go for a bit of Swansea.
Yeah, definitely not got 2 for that though, have you?
No.
Okay. Let's go Man City.
They'll do. Again, I want to put Arsenal back in, but it is quite boring. So we will go. Yeah, we'll go Villarreal.
Oh, okay. I see what you've done there. Villarreal, eh? God, I don't know how many Villarreal players I know.
I always get them mixed up with Valencia.
I get mixed up with Sevilla, I think.
Yeah, them as well.
Has Emery managed them both? I know he's managed Sevilla, but has he managed Villarreal? I don't know.
Yeah, he did before Villa.
It's a bit of a cop-out, but let's just go Spanish.
Sure. We'll go for Man United as my final choice.
Okay.
What would you like to start with?
This is real tactical in this game. Okay. If I do this, it does kill you a bit. But it probably kills me as well. I'm going to do it, though, just to be a prick. I'm going to put... Well, see, here's a gamble, right? I actually don't know that this player played for this club, but I am assuming that you know it, and that's why you said it, based off some things you said. And I'm not sure he did, to be fair. He must have. Oh, it's so gambly, this. Should I do it just for the culture?
Sure.
I don't know this. But you said something when you were putting this together that makes me think you wanted to put Arsenal in the second column because you know of a Real Oviedo player that plays for Arsenal, but then you didn't put Arsenal, so you put another team that player's played for. It's a bit like traitors, this.
Just a bit.
So I think Cazorla must have played for Villarreal, in which case I'm sticking him in there because he played for Oviedo and he played for Arsenal and he's Spanish.
So you go Villarreal, Spain.
Santi Cazorla, yes please.
Santi Cazorla.
Just to kill you in that column. It kills me too, but it stops you winning that row.
I mean, I can get a Real Oviedo one at least with Swansea.
Yeah.
And we'll say the man who had a great season, Michu.
Yeah. And he did return to Oviedo a couple of years ago. Ended up actually being like the vice chairman there for a little bit. So Man City, Villarreal, you must know someone in there. You can think of a few, but don't want to gamble on that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go Man United Spanish just to block off that diagonal row to you. Oh, what was his name?
But just a single Spanish Man United player.
Do you know what? No, I'm trying to go Swansea now. You know what is annoying is basically I've played so much Football Manager in my life that sometimes I think players have played for clubs because I signed them for that club and I create a whole different storyline about their career in my brain that never happened.
Yeah, I do that with Gerard Deulofeu at Derby. I always convince myself he's played for us, but he never has.
I've got a guy I'm pretty sure is Spanish centre-half for Swansea, but I can't remember if I've signed him on Football Manager for Swansea. We actually played for them. Oh, I'm not even sure I know his first name, to be fair, so I don't think it counts.
I'll let you have it if you do know his second name.
You know who I'm talking about? Can you picture the person Spanish centre-half?
I think so, yeah.
I think he might have played for Newcastle as well. Again, I might have imagined that in Football Manager as well, but that stinks of a Football Manager.
You might be playing with fire there.
Why, because I've given you someone, or?
No.
Because I could be wrong.
Right,
yeah.
I'll see where you...
I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to say Spanish, Man United, De Gea.
Okay. So Spanish at Swansea. You were going to say Federico Fernandez. Is that his name?
I wouldn't have told you his first name, but yes, that's correct. I would have said Fernandez, centre-half, yeah. Did he play for Newcastle? Did I imagine that?
He did play for Newcastle, but funnily enough, he's Argentinian, so good you didn't go for him.
Thank God I didn't say that.
Very Spanish name, but...
killed me.
Yeah. There's actually about 2 or 3, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a centre-mid.
Don't know about centre-mid, but I've got Jordi Amat, the centre-back. Then I've got Borja Baston, or there is...
Who also played for Oviedo, by the way.
Angel Rangel. Is that right?
Pretty sure, yeah, Rangel. He played for Newcastle as well, I think.
No, he was another. I think, what was it? It's like QPR or something.
Yeah, I imagined Newcastle. Who was the one I just said a minute ago? You said Borja Baston, yeah?
Yeah.
He currently plays for Oviedo.
Fair enough. That must be the one that's on £1 a week.
It might be.
Yeah. I do love that when players do that. Just play for the club just for the love.
Yeah.
There's Thingy out at... team in Croatia. It's like something split. Kalinic, if you know him. Yeah, that's the one.
Who's the player?
Nikola Kalinic, if you know the striker.
Oh, yeah.
For
Yeah, I saw that.
Blackburn.
He just went out there recently, didn't he? Because he's like...
Yeah.
And Perisic is doing the same thing as well, I think.
Same as him. And go Ranko, what a player. I love that Swansea era when they were with Laudrup and like doing well in the cup.
Brendan Rodgers as well.
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers doing well with them as well.
Okay, so I've got to go City Swansea. And when I put this one together, I had one player in mind. His name's Wilfred Bonney.
There's also Scott Sinclair.
Yeah.
And there would be... Oh, there's definitely more. I'm going to remember this later on in the day. I'm going to go, yeah, there's the Swansea Man City player that I needed. I will go for the middle, and we will say, City Villarreal's... Well, do you know what? I'm going to have a bit of a gamble. I'm pretty sure he did play for them before Atletico Madrid. Rodri, pretty sure was Villarreal.
Double checking that. Do you want me to?
I am. 63 games for Villarreal.
Fair play, that's good knowledge.
He actually played more for Villarreal than Atletico Madrid. But then again, he was only there for a season at Atleti.
Okay, so there's only one place I need to go here then, bottom left. And I didn't say him in the Spanish Man United column for this reason. And his name is Juan Mata.
Is it actually Juan Mata? Fair enough.
Played for Chelsea, obviously, and Man United. He's one of that original Oviedo Academy products.
Very nice. Oh, Man City, Man United. Tricky one to... Is there something more interesting I can think of? There is a few more, to be fair. We'll just say Owen Hargreaves. One game for Man City or something.
Who are you thinking of otherwise?
Schmeichel, Tevez, and I want to say Andy Cole did it as well.
Yeah, I think it might be right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How have I got left with this? Oh, no, because you might... Wait, I don't think either of us know one. Unless you know another one. Because Cazorla was your one, wasn't it, when you thought about this?
Yep. Do you have another one?
I mean, I could guess.
I could give you a clue, to be fair, because I've got this thing where you can find clubs that have got players that share.
So what, you haven't got an official one then?
I've got no clue for this.
Okay.
I'd be just shouting out random Spaniards.
I know
and
like people that
hoping.
play for Oviedo that I could just guess, but
There is one I definitely know.
then you've heard of the player.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, we've got them all on the board, the three main ones, which is Michu, Cazorla and Mata, so we can't say them. There is a couple other people I know that play for Oviedo that I could have used in a different way, which is one is Abel Xavier, who used to play for Everton. Also, Stan Collymore played for Real Oviedo, if you believe it or not.
Really?
I'm wondering if I say that Borja Baston guy, just in case he had a little stint there. Wasn't he at Real Madrid at one point as well, that lad? Yeah, I'll say him.
Don't think so. Weirdly enough, I thought the player that it says here is a different one. But yeah, Borja Baston doesn't work. It says Santi Cazorla is the most obvious one. And then it says Joselu, who I thought was current Real Madrid striker, but it's not that one. It's actually a different one called Joselu Moreno, who I don't think many people
Esteban,
have heard of.
is he on there?
Um,
Like 40-year-old goalkeeper that Real Oviedo had for a few years.
There's Hector Font, Juan Carlos, and Jonathan Pereira. They're the only ones that work for that with Joselu.
Fair. Does that make it a draw?
Yeah, it does indeed. At least it keeps it more, tense towards the end. You can see who can win it. Last minute winner. Nothing better. Round number 4, I will start with a bit of a second team for me. Like you have Oviedo, I have AS Roma.
Oh, nice.
As my second team. Bit sad that Jose's gone.
I'm going to go Fiorentina.
Good Enze. Very nice. Don't get them enough on the series. We'll go for Barcelona.
Okay. Go Brazil.
Brazil. I do wonder when they're next going to win a World Cup.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Well, it could be. They're not bad. Got good young players coming through.
And I'll finish off with... We haven't had a manager yet. An Italian manager that's come to the Prem, like a Conte or Ranieri. I mean, Ranieri's managed most Italian teams, but I don't think he's actually done for Fiorentina. Yeah, go on then. We'll say Claudio Ranieri.
Wow.
Dilly ding, dilly dong.
EFL. Or can I say Championship specifically?
You mean Leicester?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah, we'll go Championship. I get to start this time. I'll go Championship Roma. I'm trying to think if Derby have ever had anyone from Roma, but I can't think of any links there. It'd be the old Italians we had in the 90s. We had a few. But I'll say Tammy Abraham played at Bristol City and Villa.
Okay, I'll go... I think I need to block this one off, so I'm going to go Ronaldinho in the middle.
Very nice. Who do you think... I saw this question the other day. Between Ronaldinho and Neymar, who's your pick?
I think statistically it's Neymar.
Yeah.
But I think everything about Ronaldinho is just more enjoyable. I think he was the more lovable man probably off the pitch. And I think that leads to some of the fandom around him. Neymar had a lot more of that sort of silkiness in his game at an earlier stage. Seems to have come out of the game. He's spent a lot of the last few years injured. Whereas Ronaldinho seemed to just get more silky as he went on.
Yeah. They're different players. That's the problem with the question. I can't really... Even though they play left wing in a way, they don't do the same thing.
Yeah, both play for PSG, both play for Barca, but I feel like Ronaldinho's career went like this in terms of the challenge of it. Whereas Neymar's career's come off the challenge. He's smashed it at Barca with such a good team. That was when he was at his peak, and he spent so long in PSG and now Saudi that he's kind of killed his rep a bit.
Yeah, I think the Saudi mood will sour it slightly. But that Barcelona season he had with Suarez and Messi is just probably the best front three of football. I'm trying to think Ranieri in Championship, but not him. Is there anything more? I mean, other than Vardy, I'm struggling with Championship Ranieri because it's like the years...
I'm pretty sure you could just say most of that team.
That's the thing, yeah. Other than Kante, I think. But I don't really want to pick from that Leicester team because that's far too easy. I'm trying to think anything from...
He had obviously the Chelsea years, but with them, did he definitely manage that also played Championship?
Yeah, that Chelsea team though before Jose is so...
That famous sitting where they're sitting at a desk and they've signed like Joe Cole and Glenn Johnson from West Ham at the same time. I think there's someone else, maybe Damien Duff, the same day. I feel like that was Ranieri's signings.
Yeah, Duff was definitely Ranieri. I mean, you did give me one with Joe Cole. He played at... do you know what? He might have been at League One with Coventry.
I think we loaned him out from West Ham as well. Bournemouth or somewhere. We usually loaned everyone to Bournemouth.
I'll just... Ooh, would that work?
But I'm not 100% sure Ranieri definitely signed him at Chelsea. Maybe have to check that.
I can't think of anything more interesting than that Leicester team. That's the annoying thing for the Ranieri Championship. So I'll just go Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah. Here's my problem. I have to think a lot about Barcelona Championship. I'm not even sure if I definitely know one. But I could gamble that you might not know one either. And it was a bit of a mare of me even saying Championship because I wasn't really thinking about Barcelona at the time. I was thinking about the other two columns. Like, if I think about that for ages, I could just gamble. But if I lose this round, I lose the game.
Yeah.
Barca Championship.
Got Real Madrid Championship. There's actually quite a bit Real Madrid Championship.
I'm thinking maybe Bojan, but I don't want to say it for sure. Don't know if he went down with Stoke. They had a couple of guys they signed that were ex-Barca. They also signed that Afellay guy, right? And he's ex-Barca. Just need one of them to have stayed the Championship era of Stoke.
Remember Stoke, like mid-table in the Premier League for so long, and then now they are just a mid-table Championship team.
Yeah.
Been there for like 6, 7 years.
Right, I can't think of anyone else right now. I can't 100% remember whether he played in the Championship, but I'm going to say Bojan, the next Messi.
Bojan is correct. He played 21 times in the Championship for Stoke. I want to see if Afellay did, to be fair, because that is also a good shout. But he might have gone to like Turkey or something, or whether he went. He might have gone Eredivisie, actually.
Yeah, he's Dutch, isn't he, I think?
Yeah.
Stinks of PSV, Afellay.
Yeah, PSV is the one. Straight to PSV, basically. Well, he didn't play this weirdly. I think he must have been injured, or they just didn't want to. He must be on massive wages. That's probably why they didn't want to play him in Championship. But yeah, he retired a year after at PSV. So
nice.
Fair enough. Barcelona Fiorentina. There's actually a few for this. Kevin Prince Boateng, Marcus Alonso. But the one I want to say is Martin Cáceres, Uruguayan centre back.
Can't have been at Barca long.
Played about one game at Barca, something like that. Just
Good player on FIFA back in the day, though. But FIFA 17, FIFA 18, he was tidy quite quick.
He did play for a Premier League team. Well, not current Premier League team, but a Premier League team at the time. Do you know which one it was?
I'm going to say West Brom.
It's not West Brom. It's Southampton. Played one game for them as well. He actually did 13 at Barcelona. It was one game at Southampton. I'm thinking of LA Galaxy now.
So here's my thinking now. Both boxes in Roma line I can fill. But you could fill the other line before that. I do that. And I can't even fill that line anyway. I'd just be blocking you off. So I need to put one in the other side. So I've got to really think. Ranieri, Brazil. Don't think he was at Chelsea when Deco came in. Does Deco even count Brazilian? Because he is Brazilian, but he played for Portugal.
I'd probably count as Portuguese then.
Okay, so I wouldn't count
It's
anyway.
more the nation that they play for, yeah.
Then you're looking at other clubs, and that's where my knowledge falls down outside the Prem, really. Ranieri Fiorentina would just be a complete... I didn't even know he managed them, to be honest.
I don't think he did manage Fiorentina.
Oh, they could, yeah, but he could have played for them another time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to know someone in both those sides, aren't you?
Have to wait and see.
All my Brazilian Chelsea players, I think they were post-Ranieri.
I mean, that's probably the trick. If you know a Brazilian Roma player, then probably just put that in, because then...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I think
Go on, then.
I'm pretty sure there's the centre-half who went by the name of... Well, actually, there's a couple, I think. Let's get this right before I say anything I regret. But I'm pretty sure he got given a torrid time by Gareth Bale. No, that was against Inter. Almost said the wrong name then. My Italian knowledge gets so jumbled up, man. It's crazy. I know Fiorentina Roma, so I might just say that. Difference does it make? I'll just do that, and I'll say Gabriel Batistuta.
Yep, great shout. He might have been managed by Ranieri at some point as well. He seems like...
Maybe, yeah. I think Ariel Ortega played for Roma and Fiorentina as well.
Who was the Brazilian right back you were going to say? Because I think he would have actually worked
Would
as
it?
well.
Well, you're going to say him then, aren't you?
Barinta.
I wasn't going to say him. Oh, no, for Inter, yeah. I thought you said Barinta. I was like, who's Barinta?
No, for Inter.
If I say it, though, does that mean you're going to say it?
I mean, it doesn't really help me because I need to get on this Ranieri.
Okay, yeah,
side
true.
anyway.
I was going to say Maicon.
Yeah. Maicon did play for Roma as well.
Yeah, I thought he did. I could picture him in a Roma shirt.
Yeah.
But there's a centre-back as well, though. I'm sure there's a Brazilian centre-back.
Yeah, Juan Jesus and Leandro Castan.
Jesus is what I was thinking of.
And Michel Bastos, based back in the day. Struggling with Brazilian Ranieri, weirdly. Is that something that should be doable? Fiorentina Ranieri. It's more probably just naming a player that's played for Fiorentina and they'd probably be managed by Ranieri at some point. He's done like Sampdoria, Inter, Juve. He's at Cagliari now.
Managed so many teams, man. It's actually embarrassing.
Yeah. He might have even done Fiorentina at some point, but that would have been before.
He did
like
for
2000.
4 years, I can tell you.
Oh, he did actually manage Fiorentina?
Yeah. He's literally managed every football team, I think, apart from West Ham. Anyone he's got to do.
Fair enough. Complete the pack. Well, he's done Watford, so there's a there's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try Ranieri Brazilian. They have so many Brazilians, Watford, but it's the years. Like, so Richarlison probably was at Everton when he was there. And then João Pedro was probably too young. Aurelio Gomez from back in the day, but I don't think he's there anymore. There's definitely someone in that squad. I'm going to say, because he managed Inter after Jose left. So I'm going to try Lucio. See if Lucio was ever managed by Claudio Ranieri. So Lucio was 09 to 12. At Inter. And Claudio Ranieri, 11-12. There we go. Lucio does work. That's very fortunate.
I can't remember if the club that Watford have the link up with is Fiorentina or not, because they collect their own Italian club, don't they?
Don't
know. Is it Fiorentina or not? Don't know. Because if it is, that increases the amount of chances of it being managed by the same person. It's a ridiculous amount. But I don't really know the answer to this question, so I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to throw a name out there. Could cost me the game here. Gerard Deulofeu.
Deulofeu. Weirdly, I think this might work. I don't know why I think it works.
Amazing
In my head, it works. He's at Udinese. That's the link.
Oh, that's
Watford.
the link.
But no, it's Sevilla. AC Milan was the loan. Yeah, I knew he had a loan to an Italian. Fiorentina makes a lot of sense, though, for Deulofeu, but, unfortunately, it doesn't work. Can I think of anything that would work here? Again, it's all Udinese stuff, like Paredes, the Argentinian midfielder from Watford. I don't know why I know this guy, but he's called Pavalotti. He's a big striker for Cagliari, and he's played for a lot of clubs in Italy. Has he played for Fiorentina? He's got Napoli, Genoa, Sassuolo. But no Fiorentina, unfortunately, so that doesn't work for Pavalotti.
Does that mean you just kill that block, or do you keep guessing?
You can just keep going, but if we can't think of anything, we'll just have to move on, honestly.
I reckon we move on and then have the next game as somewhat of a decider.
Cool, we will do that. Into the final round then. Hopefully you can get a... you've earned a point, I think, in my opinion. So let's see what you do in this final round. What would you like to start with?
Let's go Belgium.
Belgium nationality or Belgium league?
Nationality.
Belgium nationality. It's actually quite tricky with the Belgian league because, they don't really, other than Belgians and a few African nations, it's very... You don't get many French, even though it's right next to France. You would think there would be, but there's literally not that many.
The French is sort of low enough standard, they can just go there.
Yeah, true. We will say bit of... I really want to say this club in Germany. They don't get enough love. We'll go for Wolfsburg.
Crikey, son. We want to throw the Saudi league in there just as a up, but I don't think I'll be able to get my own boxes. So, I actually think I have actually got one for that. Or it might be Werder Bremen. I get mixed up between those two quite a lot. I'm gonna go the guy I'm thinking of. Pretty sure he played for so many different ifs in there. That's the problem. Let's go Everton.
Everton. Lovely. Yeah, I'm going to go anyone to play in the Turkish league.
Okay. I'm going to go anyone to have played in the Russian league. I don't know if I've got one for Wolfsburg, though. Is that a problem?
You might have Russian into that.
I might have rushed into that.
Yeah.
Want me to rethink it?
Would that work?
There's other angles I can go on for the Turkish one, I think. We do one the Prem?
Yeah, Prem title works.
Let's do that.
And I'll end off with probably a club in maybe a Spanish or Italian club. I'll end off with Inter Milan. That'll do.
Okie dokie.
What would you like to start with?
Let's go. And this actually could be wrong, to be honest. But if it is wrong, I'm definitely losing. In the Everton Wolfsburg column, I'm going to say Davy Klaassen. If he went to Werder Bremen, I'm a mug.
Davy Klaassen did go to Werder Bremen.
No, what an idiot! I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah, they're just big W.
Damn it!
Let's go Belgium and Wolfsburg. Divock Origi.
So now I'm wondering if there even is an Everton Wolfsburg. I mean, I'm sure there is, but that was the one I thought.
There is,
okay.
But yeah.
Let's just calm down. Okay. Did Origi go to Turkey as well? That's all I was going to say for that.
Don't think so. Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he didn't. Did he? That's a borderline one. If it was a loan or not.
Yeah, it would be a loan. Yeah. Anyway, Prem Wolfsburg. I can't get another one wrong. I actually might have to though. I think Edin Dzeko played for Wolfsburg.
Going for Dzeko.
I think he did.
Did he win the Prem though?
He definitely did. He definitely won the Prem.
He did.
Did he play for Wolfsburg?
He did play for Wolfsburg, and he won the Bundesliga with them.
Bloody hell.
Well,
This guy's a winner.
yeah, Syria Premier League. Very underrated, I think, Dzeko.
A bit like Giroud.
I never quite understood why City got rid of him.
I think it's because there's that time they had like four very, very good strikers. They're like Tevez, Balotelli, Dzeko and Aguero. It's like you couldn't win because someone was on the bench.
You're forgetting the main reason they got rid of Dzeko is because of Wilfred Boney.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good shout.
We will go for Premier League title Inter Milan. I'm going to say Ashley Young surely won it with Man United just
like
before Fergie left.
I think he did.
Yep, won Premier League, Fergie's last title. Turkey and
Sheesh,
Everton.
kebab. I've got a problem there. I've got a real problem.
You know, remember what Big Sam bought for them?
I think he had a striker, didn't he?
Yeah. Do you know his name?
I want to say Yilmaz, but I don't know if that's right. No, but there's another one, isn't there?
There's a lot of this for this year.
Is Yilmaz the one I'm even thinking of? I remember the player you're referring to. I remember them purchasing and him not really doing much. I don't think it was Yilmaz.
There is a more recent one for this.
Actual Turkish nationality?
No, but an Everton player that went out and loaned to Turkey.
Oh, I know. Giving it to me there. Sorry, but
Yeah, on a plate.
yeah, Deli Ali.
Dele Alli to
Delhi.
Besiktas.
First to be Delhi now, doesn't he? So I think you should write Delhi. But yeah, was Yilmaz right?
No, he wasn't. It was
Who's the striker?
St. Tosson is the striker.
No, Tosun.
Yeah,
That's who I
Tosun
was gonna say.
Tosson. Yeah.
I didn't think of him until
No.
after.
Yeah, they paid like 25 mil for him, and then just didn't really work. I will go Inter Milan Belgium then. and I will say Rajanine Golan.
Nice.
Crazy player.
Well, I was at the ground when he scored that goal for Belgium against Wales in the Euros. Remember that goal?
Yeah.
What that goal, son? I was there for that. I almost nearly worked with him as well, because when I worked for Vincent Company, they were Belgian teammates, and I was going to potentially take him on as a client as well, and he was playing for Cagliari.
Cagliari, Spencer. Cagliari.
Is that how you say it?
If you go to Sardinia and say Cagliari, they'll laugh at you.
Belgium Turkish League. There's going to be loads of these.
I've got a couple.
Not going to be anyone recently in their primes. It's going to be a little bit older. Wait, you've got 2 ways you can win.
Yeah, that's the
problem. No. All right,
Yeah.
well, I'll just say what I know then. Everton into Milan. Okay, Romelu Lukaku.
There we go. Big Rom would work. To be fair, there's not much you could do there.
Well, so I got the first one wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't help that, probably. Yeah.
Actually, I would have just won the game if I got that one right.
Maybe on another day. But yeah, Turkish League Belgian. He is a striker. He's been to many clubs on loan. It is Michy Batshuayi.
Of course. Yes, very good.
I'm pretty sure Boyata, the centre-back, did he go to Turkey? The old City centre-back?
Yeah, I remember him.
No, he didn't. I feel like he did, but no, I'm glad I went
He
for
ended up in
Batshuayi
Scotland,
then.
I think, at one point. Played for
Yeah,
Celtic,
went to
maybe.
Celtic, then Hertha, then Bruges now. But yeah, just to finish off the rest of the board, Wolfsburg, Everton. I think Thomas Hitzelberger would work for that.
West Ham.
Yeah, 6 games at the end for Wolfsburg, and then 7 games for Everton right at the end of his career, and Villa and West Ham and Chesterfield on loan.
Thomas-
Bit of Derbyshire in there.
And his nickname was the Hammer as well, because of his long shot, which made him a perfect match for West Ham, really.
Perfect. Turkish League Prem title, you could have said RVP. That's a good one.
Nice.
Finish off the board. But yeah, very good episode. I mean, you haven't won, Spencer, but at least you've put some answers in that we've never had before. And I think that's the more interesting part for me. It's what you're coming up with, not what your actual results are.
Yeah, and I had fun. I had fun. That's what really matters. I had a good time.
Yeah, as long as you had fun. Hopefully, guys, did enjoy today's episode. Make sure you do check out Spencer. I'm sure you're all subscribed and following him already. But drop a like on the video, and we'll catch you all next time.